Hi, everybody. Hi, everyone. It's 2:06. I'm a little late. I am out and about. I was just coming from a meeting, so please excuse my tardiness. But it is me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and it is your Tuesday tip at 2, where you get your weekly real estate tips from me. So let's just dive on into it, okay? Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you guys for watching a replay. And so today I just wanted to go over what to do when you decide in your head, hey, I want to buy. I'm tired of renting, or I'm looking to do something different, or whatever the case is. What do I need to do? What are the first steps? I literally was coming from a meeting, and it's essentially was talking, I was in a meeting talking about, hey, what are my steps? What do I do? I don't even know. I want to get a property, whether it's for commercial, whether it's for to live in, a residential property. And I'm just trying to figure out, what do I need to do? What are the first steps? So let's talk about that. The first step is not looking for a house. I'll tell you what is not the first step. The first step is not looking for a house. The first step is saying, can I afford to buy a home? Why wouldn't you be able to afford to buy a home? Okay, well, in this market, in Philly market, I would venture to say that it is cheaper to buy a home as opposed to rent a home, right? As far as what you're saving. So let's say for you can get a home, rent a home, a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, depending on where you are. Let's just throw a number out there, 1,300. For that very same area, you could buy that home, and your mortgage payment will maybe be $900. Okay, unless maybe you had the more fortunate to be in a rental property for maybe 10 plus years, and they did not inflate the cost of the rent. They did not up the rent, okay? Which is a great scenario to be in. So, but you could buy a house maybe the same as your current rent, okay? So all that to say is, can I afford to? Okay, where is my credit score? What is my credit looking like? Do I need to work on my credit, right? The other question is, what is my debt to okay, it's called DTI, debt to income ratio. But even if we don't talk about the technical terms, it's essentially, can I afford to buy the home? Hello, thank you guys for joining, thank you guys for watching. Hi, I'm waving back at you. So can I afford to? So again, the first thing is, can I afford to buy the home? Where is my credit score? Okay. And do I have money saved? Okay. Do I have money saved? It is tax season, ladies and gentlemen. So for some of you, that might mean that you're getting some money back, which is fantastic, which it will go towards down payment, and or closing costs. Okay. Which is what you're going to need. So do I have a savings? Do I have a lump sum of money that I'm getting? If you're looking good on all those 3 areas, after that, after you ask yourself those questions, if you can answer those questions as a yes, the very first step to pursuing this is to get pre-approved. That's my tip. Get pre-approved. After I said all that, essentially my tip is, for today, get pre-approved. What does that mean? What does that look like? Okay. That means I am asking my bank, my credit union, or asking my realtor, hey, do you know a loan officer? Do you have a mortgage broker? Something like that. I need to get pre-approved. Of course, if I'm your realtor, which I better be, I'm going to give you some options for mortgage lenders, okay, for mortgage brokers, loan officers, however many terms you want to use. I'm going to give you a list of some that I have that I know that I, utilize for clients. And I'm going to tell you, hey, talk to these people. Get pre-approved. What's pre-approved? Pre-approved means that based on your credit score, based on your income, based on your credit history, based on all these different factors, I said income, based on your savings, based on all these different things, this is how much the mortgage company, the bank will approve for you to get a home, a mortgage, okay? A mortgage, which is essentially a home loan, okay? That's how we know what your budget is. So we know you got approved for $100,000. So we're going to be looking for homes within that $100,000 range, give or take, right? So we might go to up to 115 as far as looking around, because it might be overpriced or something like that. But you need to get pre-approved. So that means that mortgage company has all the paperwork that they need, and has been sent to what is called an underwriter. Now, I'm no mortgage person. I'm just telling you the basics here, the basics. Okay, so don't, try to be like, well, this is not, I'm giving you as much of a basic detail as you possibly need. Okay, so that pre-approval is different from a pre-qualification. So you might have Credit Sesame or Credit Karma, and I might say, hey, based on blah blah blah, you're pre-qualified for $300,000. Okay, don't believe that. Don't believe the hype. Okay, because they might just be looking at your credit profile or your credit number, but not taking into consideration your debt, your income, DTI, debt to income ratio. They're not taking into consideration, if you're working or not, if you're anything. Okay, they're just essentially looking at maybe just the credit score. So there's that. What else? So that's essentially it. So what do? I want to buy a home. I made the decision to buy a home. Number one, can I afford to buy a home? When you have made the decision to buy a home, these are the things you need to consider before taking even the first step. Can I afford to buy a home? Where is my credit score? Okay, where's my credit? What's it looking like? Am I outstanding on everything? All these different things. Now, for a FHA loan, your minimum credit score needs to be 580. That's just one factor that you're as far as being considered for a mortgage. One factor is the minimum credit score. There are other factors. And again, that's why I give you mortgage people who can tell you what all the factors are. The other thing is, do I have savings? Okay. Can I afford it? Where is my credit score? And do I have savings? Okay. Or some lump sum of money coming to me. Savings, depending on what your price range is as far as a home and what you can afford, I say a good amount on the low end. On the low end, not terrible amount, is $3,000. The higher end, of course, the higher the better, essentially. And then after you ask yourself those 3 questions, this is before you do the first step. You have to ask yourself those 3 questions. The first step is to get pre-approved. All right. And I can help you with that. Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate. I can help you walk through the process of buying a home. Okay. And hey, these rules still apply for even sellers. This applies for sellers as well. If you're going to sell your home, you have to know if you can afford it, because you still have to pay and do all kinds of stuff. But that's for another tip. Okay. I'm not going to go into all that. So these are all things that it is me again, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and that was your Tuesday tip at 2. Every week I'm bringing you real estate tips, okay? And I always call it Tuesday real estate tip, singular, but it's really more than that, right? So I hope you guys got all that. Thank you so much for watching. Please share. So no matter where you're watching this, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on Facebook, wherever you're watching it from, please share, please like, subscribe, because I do upload this to YouTube as well, and spread the word for those who are looking to sell, buy, get a commercial property for their business, income property, all of the above. Thank you guys so much for watching. And that's all. No place like home. No place like home buying. No place like home selling. Peace and blessings.